Welcome to my top 10 most anticipated comics for September 13th, 2023. I'm Mike Spider Slayer. Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. It's never too early to start that pull list for next week, and hopefully this list helps you make decisions on what comic books to buy. Before we dive into it, guys, I gotta give a quick shout out to Whatnot. Of course, if you want to sign up for Whatnot, there is a link in my description box below. When you click on that link, it's gonna lead you to Whatnot. It's absolutely for free, no cost to you. And when you sign up, create a profile, and once you make your first purchase, boom, you get $15 off of that first purchase. So guys, why not try Whatnot today? Again, absolutely for free, and it does help support the channel. So here we go, guys. Let's get going with the book that's on the hot seat. And the book that's on the hot seat is Batman and Robin Issue 1, another new Batman book that's coming out in the dawn of DC. I guess this is a story that's going to be written by Joshua Williamson that takes place during a different time period of everything else that's going on in DC continuity, or maybe it's something in the past. I don't know exactly 100%. But we're going to get introduced to a new villain here as well. And of course, the old villains are going to be trying to take on Batman and Damian. This could be a lot of fun. This could blow up in your face. But Joshua Williamson wrote a very solid Robin series. So I am looking forward to this. We'll see what this book has to offer. This is 32 pages. And this book, I think, is $3.99 or $4.99. I didn't write that down. No, $4.99. There we go. The book that's on the rise. Here we go. The Madness. This is issue 2. This one is done by AWA Upshot. And this is interesting because we have a character that has multiple different personalities, known as a superhero slash anti-hero slash villain, right? In the last issue, she wound up losing her entire family because she created a heist in hopes to retire, and people retaliated and she lost everything. Now she became this creature known as the Madness. It is a mini series of 6 issues. I really was intrigued with the end of the first issue. It took a little while to get to where it needed to go, but it had me hooked by the end. So if you haven't checked it out, I definitely say check this book out. This book is a $3.99 comic book. So if you love me helping you make decisions on what comic books to buy, if you guys love daily comic book content, consider hitting that subscribe button. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Coming in at number 10, we have Spine-Tingling Spider-Man, issue 0. So this is called the most terrifying Spider-Man story ever. So this is the first time this book was in print because it was collected in the Infinity Comics series through the Marvel Unlimited app. If you ever had Marvel Unlimited, they release these comic books that are digitally only, and then eventually they come out in print. If you guys read this story, let me know if it was good in the comment section below. If not, get ready for it. 92 pages, $10. Holy cow, that's expensive, but it's got a page count and it's got the Spider Slayer in there. Yeah, Alistair Smite, not me. Coming in at number 9, we have Werewolf by Night, issue 1. Elsa Bloodstone in a comic once again. She's going to be hunting monsters. I like horror comics. This could go one way or the other for me. This is a little bit higher page count with 36 pages, but still, dude, it's $6. That's too much. The most that this book should be is $5. Coming in at number 8, we have Hulk issue 4. So the Hulk is a very scary, horrific comic book. I've really enjoyed the artwork. I love how dark it is. I like how the Hulk is kind of stupid again as well. And he has this sidekick by the name of Charlie next to him. In the last issue, he defeated this big, gigantic monster. There's this woman chasing him called the Elder, who is the leader of all monsters. And it looks like the Hulk is going to be doing battle against the Man-Thing in this issue. That could be fun. I hope, though, there is a little bit more story progression and a little bit more character development. That's what's holding this book back a little bit for me right now. but we'll see where it goes. Legacy numbering 785, 28 pages, and this one is $4. Coming in at number 7, we have Venom, the 25th issue, the milestone issue. It's so sad that a book has been out for 2 years and we're going to call it a milestone issue. But when you look at the legacy numbering of this comic, it's 225. So that's not too bad. Venom has improved. Al Ewing is the consistent writer on this comic book. Eddie Brock wants to use Dr. Doom's like time machine or whatever it is to go fix things with Dylan Brock and whatnot. And it made for an interesting issue because Doom is like, no, you can't do this. You're going to mess up everything. And then they start fighting at the end of the last issue. Venom has gone through a complete change. Like, he's part Bedlam, which is a Venom from the future, and Venom himself. So he's got like fucking 4 arms and stuff like that. He's red and black. It's pretty weird. He's pretty powerful as well. Interesting read. Nice artwork as well. This is a 60-page comic, and this one is $8. Man, we don't need so many huge comic books every single week. Oh my God. Coming in at number 6, we have Nocterra issue 16. I talked about this comic book a little while ago. It was delayed. Someone even mentioned to it in my comments below that it was going to be delayed. So we're going to get, I think, the last part to the story arc here. This is a great story when it comes to learning about characters. I think Scott Snyder's done a fabulous job learning about Val in the first story arc, and then we learn about Emery, which is her brother. We learned a lot about him in this story arc, and we learned a lot about Blacktop Bill as well, who is like the shade guy that's been chasing them. And these characters are trying to bring light back to the earth, man, and it's been actually a solid adventure, and the artwork from Tony S. Daniel is phenomenal as well. This is always a recommend for me. This is a $4 comic book. Coming in at number 5, this is the Cole issue 2. I really enjoyed this comic book, right? But it was really bogged down a little bit by a lot of character drama right from the start, and you didn't get very much out of it. All you got was these characters went into this cave, and you saw this world which was completely different, fantasy like, maybe like an Upside Down or something like that. Has a very 80s vibe feel to it. Almost reminds me a little bit of like, they say Goonies or Stranger Things, or maybe even Paper Girls, right? We have this one girl who has her brother missing, and she thinks he is in this world that they just went into. So hopefully we continue to learn about more of these characters and the world that they're going to as well. This is 32 pages, and this one is $4. Coming in at number 4 is The Return of the Dark Ride. This is issue 8. It's been a while since we've gotten an issue, and I say it's the return, but it's actually the end of a story arc. So this book has been so good when it's come to Joshua Williamson's own amusement park creation. He loves amusement parks and he loves horror, so he's combined the two together, and he's created this family who's been part of this dark amusement world for a very long time. Now, this park is under a lot of speculation that deaths has happened here. We've learned a lot about the owner's kids and where they came from, and who's going to take over the park and who's not going to take over the park. There's been so many great things. This is a story that would read phenomenally well in a trade, because once you start actually diving into that book for the first time, you're not going to want to stop. And it's always the interruptions between issues that always take you out of the story a little bit, right? But then when you get that book in your hands again, you're like, oh man, this is so freaking good. 24 pages, $4. Top 3 now. Green Lantern issue 3. It is freaking back, baby. Night Terror stuff is over. We're going to get the Donna DC titles back once again. And I don't even remember what happens. I feel like he got a job at Ferris Air, and now he's flying Carol around with her important VIPs and whatnot, and he's back on Earth. And see, that's what sucks about like Night Terror stuff. Like, it interrupted the story for 2 months, but all I know is that it was a very good story. I really enjoyed it. And I wish all comics did this, where they give you a little bit of what happened in the last issue. You don't get to see all comics do that. I feel like Marvel Comics does a really good job at, oh, this is what happened last issue, and it catches you up, even if you're just jumping on a book for the first time in a while too. I feel like DC needs to do that so you can remember what's going on, especially after an event. Still looking forward to this. 40 pages, $5. Number 2. Ghost Rider issue 18. So this story is back on track as it got done with the Weapons of Vengeance thing, which is a phenomenal read, by the way. Benjamin Percy on this title is perfect for it. Here in this issue, we get to learn about Johnny Blaze's girlfriend, Tanya Warroad. She is some crazy ass creature, some supernatural person, as like she can see bad things that are going to happen to you in the future. And again, her and Johnny are together. They make a perfect couple. They're investigating things that are going wrong in the United States, and it's been a great and wild ride, no pun intended. This is legacy numbering 261, 28 pages, $4. All right, guys, so remember, after number 1, we're not done, as we're going to talk about those noteworthy comics, because just because there is a 10 issues that I talk about, these could be comics that you're not even interested in. So I'm going to tell you about some books that you could be interested in. All right, so number 1 goes to Miles Morales Spider-Man issue 10. This book has been so good when it comes to Cody Ziegler writing the story, and I love the artwork in this book. And Miles Morales is going through just really tough times. His spider sense is not working right. He's just having a tough time being just a normal kid and a hero. We've seen this story before, but the way it's written, it's really good. And we get to see his girlfriend by his side trying to help him as well, which I forgot her name off the top of my head. So it's been really interesting. And what people have been wanting from this series overall is Miles Morales' new villains, not fighting the same Spider-Man villains. Well, in the beginning, we wound up getting Rabble, which was new. Now we're getting another new character, and this character's name is called Hightail. So it looks like it's a speedster. So this is good that Cody Ziegler's introducing these new rogues for Miles to fight, so he has his own people. Definitely looking forward to it. Legacy numbering 292, 28 pages, $4. Here is the noteworthy comics. We're going to kick it off with Marvel. We got the Venom annual because it's still got the contest of chaos going on. Then we have X-Force issue 44, continuing the fall of mutants. X-Men Red is next. This is issue number 15. For the Dark Droid fans and Darth Vader fans, we have Darth Vader issue 38. We have a new Daredevil launching. This is Daredevil issue 1. This is written by Solomon Ahmed. We have the continuation of Red Goblin. This is issue 8. More X-Men stuff. We have Children of the Vault. This is issue 2. We have a new Avengers series called Avengers Incorporated issue 1. Moving on to DC Comics, we have World's Finest Teen Titans issue 3 as they're going to a Comic-Con, which could be a lot of fun. Then we have Superman Lost. This is issue 6. Danger Street issue 9. We have another new Batman series called Batman Gargoyle of Gotham issue 1. This is from the Black Label line. More Batman, Batman Incorporated issue 12. Then we have Waller vs. Wildstorm issue 3. For the kiddos, we have Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries issue 12. Moving on to the indie comics, we got Spawn issue 345. Next, we have House of Slaughter. This is issue 17. King Spawn issue 26. Fish Flies issue 2. Something Epic issue 5. I Hate Fairyland issue 9. We have the next volume of Creepshow. This is issue 1. And then we have Fire and Ice issue 2. So there you guys have it. There are all the new comic books and noteworthy comic books getting ready to come out for September 13th, 2023. I want to know in the comments below what you're looking forward to the most. And if you guys want more content, I'm going to leave it right here, including my top 10 comic book covers of the week. It's a year-long series where you get to vote. A lot of fun. And of course, guys, as always, keep buying, keep collecting, but more importantly, always read your comics. Take care, guys. I'll see you on New Comic Book Day.